It's David here. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about forgiveness. Forgiveness is one of those topics that I've had to come to grips with um, at various points in my life, and something that I've had some experience with that I want to share with you guys some of the anecdotes that I have and um, my perspective on forgiveness, both giving and receiving. And so I'll let you guys know that there's been a few moments in my life where I have felt that I've genuinely hurt other people, um, close friends, and it was never with intention on my part. It was just things that happen, in life, that it all happened so fast that you don't really process what's happened until after the fact, and you see the consequences of your actions. Um, a lot of those times were purely out of having more awareness, out of having a more conscious viewpoint to see how my actions would cause that consequence eventually. And so, because of that, I've, you know, um, always had that lingering feeling of wanting their forgiveness, and many times it has taken years to build myself up to the courage where I could ask for their forgiveness. And thankfully, everybody that I've ever wronged has extended that forgiveness to me. But many times I would still hold myself up to um, that same rigor of unforgiveness, so to speak. In other words, I wouldn't forgive myself for um, the um, the things that I've done, right, to hurt the other people. And so I've had to come to grips with learning how to forgive myself, learning how to let go of those emotions, learning how um, to be at peace with what is, to recognize that it was the best that I could do at that moment in time, um, that it was not out of malice, and recognizing that um, I am a person worthy of forgiveness and worthy of love. And so being able to shift that mindset has been foundational for me to be able to grow and let go of a lot of that regret, that remorse, that pain of feeling like I've hurt others, and also the pain of sometimes letting go of certain friends because, these things have created a division, right? Um, Even though I mean no ill will towards them, and I love them. Um, but these things happen, and so the best thing you can do is just accept what is and do your best to love yourself throughout this whole process, and be gentle with yourself and give yourself grace, because there's a lot of things that you go through that you won't recognize, that are shaping your very personality. They're shaping your way of being. They're shaping who you will be tomorrow as a person, your character and identity. And so, there's an old saying in Spanish that says all things work for good. And so it's good to have that perspective and know that everything happens for a reason, and you have the choice always to decide what happens after the fact. Are you gonna let yourself be consumed by that remorse and regret, or are you going to stand up, um, brush yourself off, forgive yourself, love yourself, and slowly but surely heal from that and move forward? So that would be my best advice for you guys in terms of when you feel like you have wronged others, being able to ask for forgiveness. If they don't extend that forgiveness to you, you continue to love them. I feel like that's the highest, the most conscious way of healing from that, is loving them and letting them process their emotions themselves, and letting them go through their own healing from, whatever may have happened between you guys. And the second facet of forgiveness is forgiving others who have transgressed you, others who have hurt you, or you have perceived to have hurt you, but you have those feelings of that they have wronged you in some way. And so the best way is very similar to forgive when you forgive. When others are forgiving you, almost like doing it in reverse, right? Analyze how that other person might have been feeling at the time that they did that to you. Think about what frame of mind they were in. If it was somebody old or younger, recognize that there's a generational shift. Things could have been different before at that time. And recognize whether you feel like it was from a place of malice or from a place of ignorance and unconsciousness, which for me, it's been more of from a place of unconsciousness, that I know that people have hurt me. And so being able to take all that in, right? Recognize it, recognize the pain, close your eyes, breathe deeply, and as best as you can, if you need to cry, cry, and just slowly meditate on that. Keep it in your mind and slowly try to let it go through deep breath work. Breathe in and out. You can tell yourself a mantra such as, I am healing, I am love, I am forgiveness, I am understanding. Something along those lines that can help you process those emotions and slowly but surely help you heal from that trauma. And when you feel ready, after going through those exercises, when you feel in your heart that you know that you've let go of that trauma and pain, then it becomes much easier to extend forgiveness to that person who has hurt you and to release them from that hold that they have on you. Because when you don't forgive, you hold on to that like an iron brick in your heart. And 99% of the time, it's only affecting you, and the other person might be, they might be remorseful, but they might not be thinking about it either, or they might be fine in general. And so keep that in mind, that forgiveness is also for yourself. It's not only for the other person, it's primarily for yourself, for you to be liberated from that pain. Those would be the ways to deal with those types of pain, of asking for forgiveness, being forgiven, and also extending forgiveness to those who have hurt you. So I hope this has helped you guys. I love you all very much. Let me know how things are going, what your thoughts are on the topic of forgiveness, and let me know in the comments section. And I hope this was helpful, and hope to see you guys soon.